It's been an amazing show so far, and we're slowly getting to the end point, right? And right about now, we have a very interesting conversation. I'm about to have a very interesting conversation with Miss Manchester. She goes by the name Monica Oyaso. Now, she's definitely been about it a lot lately, and I'm about to delve into all of that. How you doing?
Good.
You're so pretty.
Thank you.
And guess what? She's from Edo State.
Thank you for having me.
Don't we always kill it? Thank you so much for
do.
being here. Now, let me ask the first and obvious question. How does it feel having that crown at the top of your head?
It feels amazing. It feels incredible. I'm so honored.
Amazing. Okay, so let's talk about the pageant journey. So for some, like me, it was like, they just like stumbled into the industry and I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of working and all of that. So for you, what was it like, same thing, or were you determined and say, okay, you know what, I'm going to get that crown sometime in my life?
I think a mix of both. So growing up, my mom would always say Miss World, and she was such a pageant fan. I didn't think I would actually enter until early this year, and I was kind of like, what do you actually want to do outside of like my foundation? And yeah, I thought I'd go for it, and I was pleasantly surprised at how fun and purpose-driven.
Okay, now speaking about
so far.
Okay, so speaking about the pleasant surprise, now what was your perspective of pageantry and the system and the industry prior to you getting into
I think that it was more of a beauty thing. I thought it was just more about being beautiful on the outside, and I was surprised at how much it develops you as a person and makes you like own your story and look inside and kind of like just go on that journey with yourself and present yourself as the most comfortable and confident version of yourself. So I like that.
Yeah, I think that's one thing I love the most. In fact, that's something I really appreciate about pageantry. I mean, the fact that it takes you from that point of being you to being self-aware, right, of everything you probably possess on the inside and everything you possibly do going forward. Now, talking about things to do, let's talk about your foundation. Now, what's it about?
Well, it's to support single mothers. And, that could be single by a widow or any circumstance. And it's more just to provide for, the women and the children that might not have spousal support or family support. So I'm a single mom myself, but I had an amazing support system from family and I realized that not everyone had that, from my journey and just discovering all the gaps in support for single moms. So I created the foundation Motherhood Unbound. And, we started out, with little care packages, formula, nappies, wipes, and those little essentials really do help. And now like toiletries for the moms as well. And then also like mental support. So we have a group on Facebook so you can post anonymously.
Very important.
And just, discuss things that you wouldn't talk about on a regular day. And that helps massively. A community is just such a nice thing to have. I've seen since my time here as well, giving away care packages to moms and children, and that's kind of like what we're here for.
It sounds like a whole thing altogether. I think it's really brilliant because I mean, it's not something people look into so much, right? You don't see a lot of foundations specifically for single mothers. So well done and kudos to that.
Thank you.
Now let's talk about your journey as a single mom. What it was like. I mean, finding yourself in that or being in that situation, and then of course working that journey into the pageant space, because we know once upon a time, I mean, they were like, oh, no marriage, no children, all of that and everything. Until I mean, the universe helped us and like trying to spin the narrative and says, you know what, as a woman, you're beautiful, and then these are also the things that makes you who you are. So I mean, what was that journey for
I think
you?
things have evolved like so much over time, and even with the pageant division that I'm competing in, they're very inclusive, and with size and if you're a mom and things like that. So I think it's been incredible. I would say that going from tech, I've always loved my career. I think it was amazing. It grounded me in terms of discipline. And becoming a mom, I found the journey a little bit turbulent at first, I think, postpartum, but then it's good now in hindsight because I think that experience helped me develop like the solution for other mothers as well, because I always say like, the best products are from lived experiences. And so I feel like that's really shaped my journey and how I moved into this. It's also enabled me to be able to provide, and obviously for myself. But then going into it, I also I invested in a life coach and a therapist.
Okay.
Because it helped me so much,
yes.
Which is why I went into mindset coaching, because I was kind of like, I think more people could do with like just rewiring your brain and reframing your story and what you think your circumstances. That's really helped me in progressing and also giving back. I think giving back is very, very fulfilling.
Yes, it is.
And you know, now weaving it into the pageant space, as you said as well, showing up as my most confident self, feeling like I'm living in my purpose.
Yes.
I feel like all those things have come together really nicely.
It
and yeah, I feel good about the journey.
Amazing, amazing. I mean, mindset. Very, very important, because that's out of that's where, I mean, your life, everything flows from, right?
100%.
What you actually think about your circumstances, how you respond to them, and things like that. So that's absolutely beautiful. Okay, now let's talk about Miss Manchester, right? Going into Miss Great Britain. So now what's all of that about, and then how are you preparing for that journey?
It's such an interesting journey, because I feel like I'm, you know, trying to live up to my, you know, my post as Miss Manchester. It's an honor, and it's your 80th anniversary, like I said to you before.
Yes.
And I think if I was to take the crown, it would be the first Black queen.
Oh, amazing.
And it would be incredible being a Nigerian as well. You know, we're high achievers all over the world, and I would love to put us on the map in that way.
Yeah.
And also just being able to expand my platform and the reach. So obviously helping moms in the UK and helping moms in Nigeria as well. I'd love to help them in a bigger capacity in terms of, you know, now we're doing essentials, maybe grants, you know, in the future and things like that. And just a larger scale as well. And, you know, reach out to more moms across the world.
Amazing. So now preparing for that now, for you, what is it? Physical, mental? I know it's a whole lot of that.
Yes.
But then again, would you say, do you have like a routine on what you do per day?
Yes.
Knowing that, okay, fine, okay, so let's go through
a
that
big
quickly.
routine, because obviously discipline and time boxing is really important, because I have my son too, so I really focus on spending like quality time with him as well. And maybe a couple hours a day in admin, in strategy, pageant strategy, posting, making sure that we've got, you know, physically we're taking care of ourselves, mentally as well, praying, meditating. I think a lot goes into it. I'm not too rigid in my routine, because obviously if you have a baby, toddler,
of course you have
to be flexible. But I think that in all ways, I tie it all together by pockets of intentional quality time with my son, or family, just to make sure that, you know, I'm also soaking in the moment. And
I'm sure he's absolutely proud to have a mom like you. How does
he
react to you when he sees you all dolled up?
Oh, yeah, he knows. He's like, mommy. He's one at the minute, so he's like super cute. And I'm honored to be his mom.
Oh, absolutely. Great. So now you're in Nigeria. We're talking about Miss Manchester, we're talking about Miss Great Britain, but you're in Nigeria now.
Yes.
So what is the plan? It looks like you're looking in. What's the plan?
I've been busy. Actually, I've been here for just over a couple weeks now. And yeah, I wanted to reach with Motherhood Unbound. So we've been doing care packages, Lagos, Ibadan. And then we've got plans for what we want to do in Edo State as well.
Oh, really? Tell me.
So, I mean, my dad's in charge of most of it. But yeah, same with the care packages, and maybe a little celebration at some point as well. Right. So planning that a bit more, because, you know, that's our roots as well.
So do you plan to move back to Nigeria at some point?
Probably not, maybe in between. I do love it here, I do, but also I love it in Manchester. That's my son's home, and that's our home, you know. I've lived there for a while, but being home is great, so I plan often visits here.
Oh, okay, often visits. So, but you're not planning to, like, I mean, participate in the industry, the pageant industry right here, or represent Nigeria for anything yet? Maybe, who knows, right?
Who knows?
Who actually knows? Maybe after Miss Great Britain, you will think about it. It's amazing. I mean, amazing having you here. Amazing hearing all the beautiful and great things you're doing and will do coming like really soon. So the Miss Great Britain is in October?
Yes, 17th of October.
17th of October. All right. Where exactly is it happening?
It's in Leicester.
Leicester.
It's like 2.5 hours away from Manchester.
All right, amazing. I mean, great talking to you. So now, while you're in Nigeria, let's push. I mean, what you're doing. So for the foundation now, I mean, reaching out to moms, is it
care packages, essentials, food.
Okay, food.
Yeah, just anything that's kind of like needed to get by.
So have you been to Benin, or are you going?
No,
to Edo State?
On this trip probably not, but I do have family there that will be distributing the care packages.
What would you say is your best part being back in Nigeria? The food, the people,
Everything.
the music.
I think it feels very homely. It feels amazing. And my parents are from Ibadan, so you know, seeing Miles, my little son, seeing his grandparents and just enjoying, I think that's been really, really nice. And the reception I've gotten has been incredible as well from you know, fellow Nigerians. It's been a great trip so far, so it feels good.
Amazing. Definitely felt amazing feels amazing having you here. So now we have breakfast ready.
Okay.
I hope you don't have anything against breakfast.
No,
okay.
no.
All right, something healthy, because we do, I mean, sourdough bread, some lettuce, and some chicken breast, so everything is good together. All right, so we're going to be progressing to the kitchen right now. Okay. So just come with me,
Of course.
All right, let's go on.